I hate this. This is the worst job ever. This is the worst job ever.
Since my last video, Twitch streamer Emiru got exposed live on stream by Twitch themselves for supposedly viewbotting. This Twitch streamer, who I personally believe to be a CIA psyop against Asian people, finally got permanently banned from Twitch. Looksmaxxing streamer Testicular recently went through a couple of cosmetic surgery procedures and expected everyone to compliment his new look, just for the internet to cook him and for his own chat to make fun of him until he almost cried live on stream. And finally, pro Valorant player and huge streamer Tenz recently subbed uncontrollably live on stream after watching a dark romance anime show, which prompted a lot of people to speculate that he did indeed get his heart broken by the girl who broke up with him that he intended on marrying. But first, we gotta talk about looksmaxxing streamer Testicular, who I'm honestly starting to feel bad for. Looksmaxxer Testicular recently went on an ascension phase, which consisted of getting multiple cosmetic surgery procedures, such as getting his wisdom tooth pulled, such as getting his ears to look like this instead of like this, on top of getting a rhinoplasty that he convinced his doctor to let him stream live on his channel. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is the first time ever that something like this was streamed on a platform like Twitch or Kick. I mean, the last crazy thing that I remember being streamed on Twitch was when a content-brained pregnant woman decided to stream her childbirth live on stream. Smash like and subscribe if not everything should be content for your stream. But after completing his ascension, looksmaxxer Testicular naturally thought that he would receive an overwhelmingly positive reception to his new look. But that couldn't be further from the truth. That's right, instead of being glazed by the internet, a lot of posts on social media of people criticizing and cooking Testicular's new look have been blowing up instead. For example, we've got this post with 84,000 likes and 2 million views of someone saying that Testicular nerfed himself and now looks like a washed Formula 1 driver. But it gets even worse, guys, because you even have this tweet with over 6 million views stating that Testicular now looks like a Temu version of young Sheldon. This is bad, bro. Imagine spending $50,000 or more than $50,000 on multiple surgeries across multiple days just for people to compare you and call you a budget Scott version of young Sheldon. By the way, nothing against the actor who plays young Sheldon, but I think we can all agree when I said it ain't no grown man going to the plastic surgeon dropping 50 bands just to purposely look like a Temu version of young Sheldon. Smash like and subscribe if you agree. Even the actor behind young Sheldon replied and said that he mugs Testicular. All I'm gonna say about this is that the original will always outmog a copycat. Now you've got people begging those who made tweets cooking Testicular to delete them because they fear that he might oof himself in Minecraft. And honestly, they're not wrong. Like I've said multiple times before, I personally believe that mentally ill looksmaxxing influencers who are out there promoting extreme looksmaxxing techniques and out there normalizing getting 50 plastic surgeries in a month to the youth, well, I personally believe them to be a cancer and a net negative to our society. But that doesn't mean I want them to prematurely pass away. It's quite obvious that looksmaxxing influencers such as Testicular suffer from like 50 mental disorders. One of them obviously being body dysmorphia. So imagine how he feels after ascending and spending tens of thousands of dollars on multiple cosmetic surgeries back to back just to go on his phone and see millions of people cooking him on social media. Well, this has to be destroying him mentally, and not only that, but his mental illness, body dysmorphia, is probably going to make him come to the conclusion that, oh, people don't like how I look? This just means that I have to keep looksmaxxing. I just have to keep getting more plastic surgery. And let's be honest, guys, nothing good ever happens to people who are addicted to cosmetic surgery. But don't get it twisted, guys. I'm not telling you to feel bad for Testicular. Far from it. I'm just pointing out the fact that this man's whole perspective on life, which is worshipping physical beauty and thinking that looks are everything, well, this mentality of being obsessed over looks and being addicted to plastic surgery is clearly leading him to his downfall, and sadly, possibly, to his end.
I made a post on the forum like a little while ago recommending that instead of taking like your college degree funds or whatever, your college account, and fucking paying a ridiculous tuition, it's like go get a double jaw surgery and mug, and you know your life will get exponentially better. You'll have more career opportunities, because that's all that matters in interviews, right? Is looks.
Yeah. Bruh. I mean, this is what I mean when I said that the mentally ill shouldn't be allowed to influence you. But you know what? Maybe I'm the one who's wrong. After all, one of the most influential men is giving us the key to success in 2026. Drop out of college, get plastic surgery, and start mugging. Better yet, instead of going to college, you're definitely more likely to be successful if you spend $300 on Testicular's course instead, where you get to do mug battles for $300. I'm gonna be brutally honest here, but spending $300 just to look at other men and figure out which man is mugging the hardest has to be gayer than getting your cheek super smashed by a grown man. Like, just go to a gay club at that point, it's way cheaper. And by the way, I'm not done cooking here. Because why the fuck is someone who made himself look like a Timu Young Sheldon selling a $300 looksmaxxing course? But the internet cooking Testicular is irrelevant at the end of the day. Because this could just be boiled down to random haters being jealous of Testicular's looks. But when your own fans start turning against you and start saying that you're not actually ascending, but descending instead, this has to hurt. And that is exactly what's been happening to Testicular during these past few streams of his.
Thanks. Appreciate it, dog. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Rabbi Pinto just tipped $2. Hello, Braden. Good to see you are transitioning into a Jew. More and more every day, including the no love from Tel Aviv.
I hate this fucking... This is the worst job ever. This is the worst job ever. This is why I don't stream.
Chop just tipped $2. Bro looks like Family Guy. It's over Clav, you are a joke.
To give you an idea as to how triggering this must be for someone as obsessed as Testicular when it comes to looks, this is the equivalent of someone with an ED like Eugene Ikuni reading this tweet from Testicular. You can always be thinner and look better. But that's why, even though I fully support people with birth defects, physical deformities, or survivors of freak accidents like burn victims wanting to get plastic surgery, I am fully against people who are already conventionally attractive getting addicted to plastic surgery, because at that point, you're not looksmaxxing anymore. You're just fueling your mental illness, as I've said before. And that's the thing with Testicular, right? He's getting all of those plastic surgeries just to subjectively look better. And by subjectively, I mean that you've got some people saying that he looks better, who are getting ratioed by people with more likes saying that Testicular nerfed himself. But on the other hand, you've also got a lot of people saying that Testicular looks cooked now. I really do hope that Clavicular figures it out and gets the help that he desperately needs, because we've all seen this story play out time and time again, where the person addicted to getting plastic surgery keeps going under the knife until they inevitably get botched for life. Only this time, people get to see the downfall happen in real time. And sadly, it's very common for mentally ill people obsessed with their looks and obsessed with getting plastic surgery to choose to oof themselves in Minecraft when they inevitably get botched. Because for them, it's easier to pass away in Minecraft than to see themselves in the mirror for the rest of their life. Which is why a lot of people have been speculating that we might just be watching the Greek tragedy of Testiculus unfold in real time. But now we get to talk about Twitch streamer Emiru, who just got exposed by Twitch themselves for supposedly viewbotting. Long story short, Twitch recently rolled out a new feature that aims to punish chronic viewbotters by capping their viewers. And surprisingly enough, Emiru got hit with that viewer cap. And when I say surprisingly enough, I'm not saying that I'm surprised that she's viewbotting. Of course she's viewbotting. Most top streamers do. I'm more so surprised at the fact that Twitch really went ahead and actually punished one of the most popular, well, now allegedly, one of the most popular female streamers on their platform. Especially when you consider the fact that Twitch literally has a track record of having simp employees that will literally give a slap on the wrist on female streamers who do the most outrageous stuff on stream. Let me give you some examples to refresh your memory really quick. This girl streamer got a 7-day ban for being super smashed live on stream on Twitch.
A streamer went live and had on Twitch.
So I joined in her TikTok live. Then I asked her the $1 million question.
I know why, but like, how long are you banned for?
7 days.
What the?
7 days.
On the other hand, a popular male streamer once upon a time clicked on a donation viewer link which sent him to a YouTube video of a horse showcasing its beef Wellington. And as a result, Twitch decided to initially permanently ban him just to eventually reduce his ban to a 1-month ban, which is still outrageous for an honest mistake. But that's right, guys. Showing a YouTube video of a horse showcasing its beef Wellington is way worse than getting super smashed live on stream on Twitch. But it gets much worse when it comes to Twitch's history of having a moderation team composed of simps. This Twitch streamer, who is single-handedly feeding into the Asian woman driver stereotype, has been caught countless times live on stream checking and texting on her phone while driving.
Right? Okay, what do I do if they're still calling? No, my Duolingo streak ends! Okay, in 3 hours, I have to fix it. Okay, where am I?
On top of literally running a red light live on stream, because that's right, guys, your stream and your chat are way more important than the safety of other drivers.
I better see all the pink. Yes, yes. What's this? Ah! Okay, keep going. Okay, I'm stopping. Okay. Okay, we're good. Okay, no problem. That happens all the time.
But despite all of this regard maxing, she never got banned from Twitch. But these clear patterns all start to make even more sense when you consider the fact that even the Twitch CEO himself is a certified gooner sim, who not only loves to follow countless e-girl streamers on Twitch,
you click there, and now you're in your stories feed. Okay.
But who also loves to hang out with 20-year-old e-girl streamers despite being in his 60s.
I heard Dan Clancy was out a lot of nights with young girls.
Okay, but he always is though.
Whatever, man. If that's your thing, that's your thing.
Wait, Dan Clancy, do you know who I am? Wait, let me ask. That's literally him. Wait, Dan.
So imagine my surprise after finding out that they're actually going after one of the most popular girl streamers on Twitch. But when it comes to Emiru getting exposed for viewbotting, let's not start Pikachu facing here. Obviously she's viewbotting. They're all viewbotting. This annoying streamer who goes by Extra Chromally or something like that is also viewbotting, because ain't no way someone who's literally pretending to be a 6-year-old on stream despite pushing 30 is out there averaging 10k viewers per stream.
Happy to see you. Thank you. Wait, that's pretty cool. But American dollars, you go. Oh, so Sire, I'm visiting from America, and I've never had nanos before, and I've heard some great things, like to get the medium quarter pound or something, and I wanted to, document my amazing experience here at Nando's.
Even though this is the first thing that you would see if you entered a sped classroom by accident, this is what talent is in 2026. And she's getting paid way more than a doctor. But let me be clear, I'm not hating here when I say that she's viewbotting. Even huge streamer XQC is out there showing evidence that shows that she may be in fact viewbotting.
Extra Emily's a viewbotter.
She's not.
Because they saw a clip where viewbotting and Extra Emily were in the same title. And
okay, Extra Emily's viewbotting. It is what it is. I mean, if you want, if you're gonna defend it. Yo, I don't name names, but if you're gonna say and come to the defense, and then I mean you're squeezing me, and then I'll just tell you. I mean, yeah, I mean the analytics are completely off the charts. The analytics don't make sense at all. I mean, what do you want from me?
They'll go on Twitter and they'll say Extra Emily proven a viewbotter.
It's not proven.
Every metric that she has don't make sense.
I mean, bruh, she was even caught showing a viewbotting website by accident live on stream. And guess what, guys? This grown man is also viewbotting. Because I refuse to believe that this guy is getting thousands of human beings to tune into his trash streams.
Everybody,
Yo, every time this streamer talks, I feel like Asian hate crimes go up by 10%.
Bro, you know how I knew the next one? You know how I knew the next one? My ass is in a
Yo, back the fuck up, Derry!
Oh, the next one! I said, word! He goes, yeah!
So I was just made aware that this streamer is allegedly a woman, so I do apologize for calling her a grown man earlier. You'll have to excuse me for that honest mistake. But remember my spiel about how the Twitch moderation team is filled with simps? Well, turns out that this streamer, who goes by Nina Lynn, has been involved in a lot of controversy, some of which deserved a permanent ban. But somehow, she would always get away with the vile stuff that she would do on stream. Bruh, there was that one time where she literally essayed someone live on stream. Guess how long she got banned for? 2 days! You can't make this stuff up, man. But don't worry, accidentally showing a horse's Costco hot dog is way worse, guys. Now, Emiru has yet to address the elephant in the room. Is she going to address the elephant? Probably not. When it comes to viewbotting, I see it as the equivalent of hacking, cheating in a competitive video game like Valorant, League of Legends, or Counter-Strike. You've got the people who are genuinely talented or genuinely entertaining when it comes to streaming, playing by the rules and climbing the ladder, but then on the other hand, you've got the little ratans who are so desperate to take a picture of themselves hitting diamond in Valorant that they resort to cheating. And when it comes to streaming, you've got people who cheat the system by paying for viewbots. In other words, they pay to win. And nobody who plays video games who's mentally healthy in the head loves pay-to-win trash games. But viewbotters get to overtake other streamers who don't pay for viewbots, and they get to be pushed by the algorithms and by the discoverability features over the legit streamers. But that's probably why you end up with some talentless streamers who are pushing 30 and yet act like 6-year-olds, but somehow make more money than a doctor. But not only are viewbotters out there overshadowing streamers who are trying to play by the rules, but they're also out there pretty much scamming companies. When a company sponsors a streamer with 20,000 viewers and gives them a premium for having that many viewers, just to later find out that 15,000 of those viewers are bots, well, one could say that it might just be the equivalent of defrauding a company. Now, you know how big streamers from 5-10 years ago would say stuff like, oh yeah, if you want to become a streamer, all you have to do is turn on the camera. Well, that's a complete lie in 2026. You have to be a fool to neglect the reality of things. Reality being that you have to viewbot in 2026 if you want to stand a chance. When viewbotting is this normalized in 2026, when most top streamers are viewbotting nowadays, you have to be a fool not to pay to win. Even Soulja Boy is viewbotting on Twitch. Bruh. How the fuck you gonna have 10k viewers but have one chatter on your stream? In case it wasn't clear, I personally dislike the concept of viewbotting, which is why I'm really happy that Twitch is starting to expose viewbotters, and they're starting to capture viewers. But now we're gonna talk about huge streamer and ex-pro Valorant player Tenz, who cried uncontrollably a few days ago on stream.
You can press G and look down for stronger damage.
Boop, boop, boop. That's the wrong clip. My bad, guys. Play the right clip. Tenz shows more emotion playing Wuthering Waves than when he won VCT. But this got a lot of people to start speculating about how Tenz wasn't just strictly crying because of Cyberpunk Edge Runners, which, by the way, is a masterpiece one-season anime dark romance show. But this got a lot of people to start speculating that this special episode, which came in the form of a collab with Wuthering Waves, an anime game, made streamer Tenz reminisce about the good times that he had with the girl that he thought he was going to marry, just for her to break up with him because she wanted to find herself or some BS like that. Now, I can see why a lot of people would think this because Cyberpunk Edge Runners, when it came out, it was a phenomenon. So if you think about it, there was a high chance that when the anime came out in 2022, that Tenz watched it with his girlfriend at the time. I mean, imagine watching a dark romance show with your girlfriend back in 2022 just to watch the sequel alone in 2026. I mean, damn, anybody would sub like this. I don't even think my man's ever cried after winning a tournament in Valorant. I'm personally not gonna shut down all that speculation because after all, it was his first time ever crying on stream. And that's the thing with Tenz, right? He's a good guy. He spent 1/3 of his life with this girl, supported her and dropped his Valorant pro career to be by her side when she got diagnosed with cancer, and never once bad-mouthed her, even when they broke up. But that's who Tenz is. He doesn't strike me at all as a guy who would bad-mouth someone even if they ended in bad terms. But I think it's unfair to say that all of this speculation is 100% based on facts, because as someone who plays Wuthering Waves and who actually did the Edge Runner special episode, well, I'm not gonna lie, but some onions clap my cheeks too. Now, I didn't shed nearly as many tears as Tenz here, but I think that Edge Runners is one of those shows that will make anyone show some kind of emotion. Smash like and subscribe if you think that the only reason I play Wuthering Waves is because of this.
Morning, morning.